Hi, my name is Hannah Campbell, and I'm a third year at UGA, and this is my third year in Hodgson Singers, and I'm a music therapy major with a music business certificate.
Hello, my name is Perry Wright, and I just finished my third year here at UGA, and also this is my third year in Hodgson Singers, and I'm a music therapy major.
Hi, I'm Amanda McKenzie. I also just finished my third year here. This is my first year in Hodgson Singers, and I'm a music therapy major.
Hi, I'm Jenna Livesey, and I am a senior at UGA, music therapy major, just graduated. This is my third year in Hodgson Singers. So we are all music therapy majors, and we are going to do an activity to introduce our good friend Emily Skilling here. Hey everybody, how are you doing today? It's time for music and I want to hear you play. We will rock you. We will rock you. All right, Emily Skilling with the mezzo-soprano solo in We Will Rock You.
We will rock you. We will rock you.
Hi, my name is Emily Skilling, and this is my fourth year in Hodgson Singers, and I just graduated with a degree in vocal performance from UGA, and I'm headed to New York City in the fall to get a master's in vocal performance from Manhattan School of Music.
All right, so you've shared with most of us how you already know each other. Why don't we start with an interesting fact about another member of this group?
So Perry Wright, right there, she can write in Hobbit runes, but she cannot write in Elvish. So.
Would you like to comment on that, Perry?
Yes, I would. First of all, I would like to make a correction. It's actually Hobbit moon runes. Let's get that clear. Let's get that clear right now. And yes, the only reason I cannot write in Elvish is because I have terrible handwriting, and the Hobbit runes, they're so much more similar to Anglo-Saxon runes, which is where Tolkien got them from. And they're very easy to write. It's just like straight lines. That's how you write it. And Elvish requires much more craftsmanship and artistic handwriting, which I don't have. So it's pretty much, it's a goal that I hope to achieve by the end of my life, and it's pretty much my number one goal in life. I think it's very important.
Okay.
In life. Thank you.
Anyone else have something?
I have one.
Got to top Hobbit runes.
I probably won't top Hobbit runes, but I have an interesting fact about Jenna because it also has to do with me. In addition to being music therapy majors, Jenna and I have also known each other for 7 years now. We went to high school together, and we have been singing in choir for many, many years.
That's
We've
true.
been on lots of trips, and
We're in love.
we're basically in love. So,
That's great.
yeah. She also likes bagels a lot.
I love bagels.
Jenna's Jewish, if you can't tell. You're bagels, Jenna.
Jewish bagels. So, speaking of singing in choir for many years, do y'all remember the first time you sang in Hodgson Singers? Perry's got one.
Okay, yes, I remember so clearly the first time I sang in Hodgson Singers. We had just got finished singing Leah Garland, which is a beautiful piece that I still listen to a lot of times. But I was very intimidated because it was all of these wonderful older people, and I was just a freshman, and they were all so good at sight reading, and they had such lovely voices, and I was like, oh gosh, what do I do with myself? And then during the break, the first person to introduce herself to me was none other than Jenna Livesey. And she came over and she was so friendly, and she just had this genuine smile, and she made me feel very welcome. And she was just like, hey, I'm Jenna Lipsy. And just like that, too. That's not an exaggeration. And I was like, oh, hey. And she was like, I'm a music therapy major. And I was like, no way, me too.
So what do you enjoy most about being in Hodgson Singers?
Man, I think my favorite thing about being in Hodgson Singers is the fact that we are all just such a huge family. It is 50 of my closest friends, and I honestly, when I pass someone in Hodgson Singers in the hallway, it's a different experience than passing someone who's just another acquaintance. It's just like I have this different feeling in my heart, and I don't know, it's just every single one of them brightens my day, and I just love being around all of them all the time, and it's just fun to work together to make a glorious sound. So, yeah.
Do y'all have a favorite memory of your time in Hodgson Singers from the trips we've taken, or some of the different rehearsals or times, or favorite moment?
So in March, we got to sing at ACDA, and we had this big talk before, and we were just talking about all our favorite spots and the different songs, and we just shared all our emotions and our feelings. And then when we got on the stage, I just remember, like, after our first set, we got a standing ovation, which was seriously great. And I just started crying because I was so happy, and singing those songs was so cathartic for me. And yeah, so I started crying, and I couldn't sing the next song really, and I came in like halfway through, and then after the concert, we were all just so happy because we thought it went so well, and we all just ran off the stage just like bawling, like, oh my God, and we were all just like hugging each other, and just our makeup was all over our face, and
Well, maybe y'all's makeup.
Nathan's makeup was a mess, and yeah, so that was probably one of my favorite memories, just because we become so vulnerable when we're singing, and I feel so comfortable sharing my emotions with them, which is rare for me. And yeah, it was great. It was amazing.
Yeah, just to add to that, I don't. My dad always says that music is communication, and I don't think I've ever communicated as clearly as when I've sung with this group of wonderful, wonderful people. It is just a different experience to get chills in rehearsal from the music that we sing together, and like Jenna said, it's so cathartic because you are feeling this roller coaster of rides, and it's just one of the most amazing things to do that with these people.
So, going off of that, what is your favorite song from the tour repertoire we're doing?
I'm going to go with probably a little more of an unconventional answer and say Tickus Tickus is my favorite. As a performer, I feel like that is the easiest one to portray a message, and I feel like sometimes when you're singing in a different language, I'm not always the best about learning what the meaning behind everything I sing is, which, don't tell my voice teacher. But this one, we have a very concrete, like it's written in the music, and it's really incredible to me because it goes from being light and sort of dainty at the beginning to this really big dramatic part in the middle that is just, it's fun to sing, not because it's a fun text, but just being able to perform that is a really incredible experience for me. So that's my favorite.
There isn't anything particular. I kind of already said it. It's just the fact that this music is so emotionally fulfilling that each song is in and of itself just a different emotional experience. And to be able, out of, is it like 12 or 13 pieces that we're going to take on tour, to have that experience with each and every single piece, I think is unusual. And
There's always a chill bump moment.
always a chill bump moment.
And yes, I will add to that and say that Unclouded Day may not be my favorite piece like individually, but I think it is the most satisfying concert closer because we've gone through all of this, like Hannah said, like an emotional experience, and also using Jenna's language, a cathartic experience with like the death of Jesus, the remembering of him on the cross, and like a lost love in Tickus Tickus, and all of these very human emotions that are extremely real and very deep. And to end with Unclouded Day, like looking forward to an unclouded day, to a perfect ending is just profound happiness to the whole concert set, and I feel like it sends a really good message to the audience, and it's just very satisfying. Like, to end the concert with the last line of Unclouded Day, you can just see it on Dr. Bear's face, you can see it on Dr. Bear's face, you can see it on all of our faces. It's, yeah, it's just like it's just this, I don't know, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling of happiness and pure joy that I will never forget and will miss very much after this tour.
All right, so our last question is, what are you looking forward to most about the tour?
I mean, basically the whole thing, pretty much. But specifically, I'm looking very forward to our last day in Vienna. Some of us are planning on taking a bike ride by the Danube River.
Yes.
And then having a picnic, weather permitting, of course. But I mean, just the whole thing is,
In the rain, whatever.
or just in the rain, it'll be fine. I mean, really just the whole thing. It's going to be an incredible experience. Anybody else?
Sorry. I was just going to say that it's a rare experience to get to go on a trip with 50 people who you can get along with and talk to, and are just all amazing people. And so it's a blessing to be a part of a group that there's just a love for every single member. So my most exciting thing is just the community that we're going to get to keep building and all the experience we're going to have on stage and off.
This is kind of along the same lines as what everyone else has said, but yeah, I am seriously so excited to spend 10 days in Europe with my most favorite people ever, experiencing new culture, new places, just everything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, along with all the stuff we're going to see and all the places we're going to perform, just being able to spend 10 days with my favorite people in an amazing country. That's going to be crazy. In an amazing countries. That's going to be the best.
One last thing. My favorite thing about going on trips with all of you guys is the fact that there's never a dull moment, ever. Even when we're supposed to be sleeping. You didn't hear that, Dr. Barra. And it is just the most fun thing because we always find things to do, ways to have fun. It's just being in each other's presence that makes it so much fun. And there just really is never a dull moment. It's just, I'm looking so forward to it. I'm going to be exhausted when I get back. But it'll be so worth it.